to my channel and to Saturday, which means it's Scrap Stash and Mayhem Day. And as you can see, I have a little bit of things out here. So I'm keeping with my Curator's cabinet journal, which I have here, which I'm really loving. I love this year-long project. I don't know what I'm going to do once the year is done. I guess I have a while to wait. Anyway, so the prompts are stamps and travel ephemera. So I have a few of my stamps out, and I went on a hunt, and I found this. My husband and I, well, there you go, 2013. This was in our little file of places that we've traveled and whatnot, and have not looked at it since. But there's a cool map and lots of little goodies in here. So we're going to use this. And then in Dublin, this was our favorite place to hang out. Our hotel was just right across the street from this, and they seem to always be open. The Hairy Lemon. And on this side is the bar, pub, and on the other side of it is the little restaurant. And they make the very best apple crisp. My husband ordered it the first night, said, oh, you gotta take a bite of this. The next night, I ordered one too. Very good stuff. So anyways, we're going to use this. And then I have this envelope that we're going to doctor up. And then I have these pieces that I have cut off, but I have dyed. And I thought, you know, I've got a whole stack of these. Let's get using them. And then this here is from a bonus page from Petals and Parchment. And I only needed a bit of it, and I saved this for this project. And then this is just some scraps that I had hanging around. And I do have one other thing here that I had saved. Here it is. Because there's this one here, which I don't even know what that's supposed to be a picture of, but anyways. But this one here I thought was really kind of neat, and I thought maybe we might do some sort of a pocket type thing with it. I don't know yet. There might not even be room for it, but it's a map rolled up. So let's pitter patter. Okay, so this thing here first. Oh, here comes the mayhem. Can't get my stuff together. Okay, so I am going to take, what's going to be in this here is going to be this. I'm going to put my Hairy Lemon postcard in there. So I am just going to take and fold this up. So that creates a nice little pocket, and it creates a pocket on this side. Okay, so I'm going to, I have my fold out, I'll take that out. And we're going to decorate our envelope. And I think, let me put that over here. I think that's what I'm going to use on this front piece, is I'm just going to use bits of this map. And we're going to just tear it into strips. So, how about let's tear this side. I have real maps, but I want to dye them because they're kind of that, not a pretty blue. And I would like them to be that pretty blue. So I'm just going to take this and tear this right about like so. That's like so. And we'll put something up there. So I'm just going to ink these. Number one, I'm going to ink my edges just in case there's something that shows through. I don't want that. I don't want it to be, you know, I don't want it to be white showing through. There we go. I'll ink this while I'm at it, right? Because we all know I'm going to ink. And you don't know if it's going to show through or not, so I might as well ink it so that if anything shows through, it's there. It's all going to be pretty. So today it's Saturday, and it is snowing like crazy today. I don't know how much we're supposed to get, but it's coming down pretty good, which is okay. We can always use that moisture. I'll take it in any form. Excuse me. And I'm going to take this and I'm just going to rip that about like so. And I'm going to, see, there's my whites showing through. Make that a little bit more. Let's get this glue flowing again. So yesterday, my girlfriend came over and we did some diamond painting. Oh my goodness, that is fun. Well, yeah, it's fun. It's relaxing. We had so many giggles. It was a lot of fun. So I see more diamond art in my future. There we go. And I think maybe I want to take this off because we don't want that on there too. And I'm going to give that a little ink. And today, my hubby and I will be going to the city. The big trip to the city, which is only like, you know, 22 minutes, 25 minutes, 25 minutes if there's traffic. It's not that far, but it's always, my husband works and he goes to the city every day, and so on his weekends, he prefers not to go to the city. Me, I don't go to the city all week, so I don't mind going to the city on the weekends. So we compromise. And our compromise is he gets a pedicure or a manicure and we go to the city. We're not going to worry about that because that's coming from that side. So we're just going to, again, make that a little. So today we're going to go and get our pedicure and our manicure and go for lunch and grab a few groceries and come home. But I wanted to get this out first. And that's just that white coming through is just the white through there. There we go. Okay. I like that. We'll put something there. No worries. Okay, and I need something for top here. And maybe that's right there. Yeah. And I'm getting myself fenced in here again. Let's get you out of there for now. I've just had a few sips of my coffee, so if this doesn't go too smoothly, that's why I need more coffee. Now this is in no way means where my ephemera is from, but it doesn't matter. It's trips around the world. And then I'm going to take this piece here, and I'm just going to put this down so it fits in the inside there. Ah, I didn't get my ruler. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. Just going to put this like this so it's a little easier to get in there, maybe. I was doing the same kind of thing, and I wanted to create a window. And what I ended up doing was gluing it to the wrong side. So there was a window with not really a window. The window was there, but you saw my... there was nothing to change it. I was kind of disappointed with myself. So anyways, I always make sure now to glue it properly. Oh hey, I just discovered there is a right way and a wrong way to do things in junk journaling. It was definitely the wrong way for what I had intended. But it turned out beautifully anyways. Good thing I had used music sheets. So I'm just placing this in my glue side on the top here, so it glues to the back side of my envelope, which is where I want it to be. There we go, like that. And I'm okay with it being a plain, nothing there. I'm okay with that. And I forgot to do it. And am I going to find it? Probably not. But I will when I find my ink here, my alcohol ink. Oh, here it is. There it is. Because I want to age this. Okay, maybe instead of using a brush, we'll use this. Yeah. I should have done this before. There, that just makes it. There, that just gives it a little interesting, a little touch of interest. There we go. Okay, that away so I know where it is next time. Alrighty, and so let's take this side. And what are we going to decorate this side with? Well, it's too bad this wasn't more centered in, isn't it? But we can always use this side. And I like that. And then we'll, oh, that'll work. Okay, I like that. So let's just go here. Get rid of my glue lid here. And we're just going to, that looks crooked to me, but it shouldn't be. Get that little bit off of there. There we go. And we are going to glue this in. have to get busy and get some more papers dyed. Of course, with Easter coming up, now the fun dyes come in. Those are always fun to play with. Always fun to play with. Oh, yeah, there. I want you in there. Nay, nay. It's getting kind of white out there. My husband might say, you know what, I don't think we're going to go to the city. I don't know if the wind is up. If the wind's not up, it's not so bad. Trouble is, we got rain. And with all this snow, the ice gets hidden, and then you take a step and you're thinking you're walking on nice crispy snow, and you're really not. You're walking on ice, and whoop, down you go. Okay, so let's move that over to there and give that just a little convincing that that's where I want it to be. There we go. And then I'm going to take this side. I don't mind that ripped. You know what? Let's do this. Let's just do that. Well, that's okay. I'm okay with it. It is about postage stamps too. So if we see a little bit of this postage, that's okay. Now you could take and zip this open and have two pockets, 1, 2, but I'm not going to do that. Although what you could do, oh wait, now wait, don't get too excited. So I could open that up and then fold this one over, so we have a short tucket, a short pocket, and a tall one. Let's do that, shall we? Okay, so I'm just going to cut all my inking off because, well, that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to find my handy dandy little thing here. Oh, look at that. I spilled something there, or that was alcohol ink. I have to try to get that off later. Okay, so I am going to wait now. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we don't need this to be all the way in. All right. Oh, that's as far as it. Should I glue that down? I must have. There we go. There we go. So we just take that. Now, what I could do is, we could do map. Let's do that. I'm going to rip this here. I'm going to get this, use this line right here and just rip this straight. We'll use this yet. I have no fear of that. So, if we do, put it right side up? Yeah, let's put it right side up, shall we? It always makes better sense. And this is a little bit crooked, so let's just straighten this out. We're just going to cut right here, right along this straight line. There we go. Okay. So, we're going to just give it enough to hide, because I want enough for the bottom too as well. So let's just put this like that and tear this off. And then we can do this side. There we go. Okay, so Let's glue that in there like that. Well, while we're here, let's just do this. This is a little crooked here, I see, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm just going to go right along here. Oop. Right along here. Right under there. Tuck in. Right along there. Okay. Alrighty. Let's glue this and this in place. If you really wanted to get ambitious, which I don't, but and it would look awesome, you could sew around there. That would be really nice. I'm not going to. Today. There we go. So yeah, I gotta get those maps out. And you know how you just take and I've had them for years. And you have something for years and you forget about it, and it's like, oh, well, that's what I'm trying to do. Oop. With this series is use up stuff that I haven't used in a long time. Just kind of clean things up and use them. Okay, and then, oh, let's see if we have this fit there. No, nay. Okay, oh, what about this? No, what about, where did that piece go that this one right here? No. So let's just do this. Tuck this under like this. And we'll just take the tear. Okay. I have hearing aids. And with today's technology, you can have your phone, your tablet, that kind of thing, come directly into your ears, and and nobody hears it but you. Where did it just go? Did I swoop it off to the side? Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh. Anyways, and sometimes you get these notifications that are in a very strange sound, and they kind of scare you because things are quiet or you're busy talking like I am now, and then all of a sudden you get this bling bling in your ear. Okay, there we go. So yeah, it's a good thing because I get to listen to my stuff without interfering, like bothering anybody else. They do wonder about me sometimes when I'm in here and there's no noise, but I'm busy laughing. They do kind of, raise an eyebrow. Okay, so we're going to ink, before we close this up, we're going to ink this. And I was just momentarily going, where did that pocket go? More coffee. And there's Mr. Buggy Boo going, oh, I would like to come in. Why are you behind closed doors, Mummy? Don't you know better yet? Okay. And then I'm going to, because we can, I want to round these corners. Do I want just a smidgen? No, I want it that one there. Oh, he's making all that noise and Grandpa's still in the house? Wow. I can hear Grandpa trying to convince him to be quiet or something. Talking to him. That nugget, he kind of rules Grandpa. Grandpa hasn't gotten it through his head yet to... He doesn't want to discipline him because he doesn't want to be the bad guy. He wants Nugget to love him. So Nugget kind of rules the roost with Grandpa. Okay, so I am going to glue this down. Like so. And then I'm going to glue this into a pocket. Okay. We're at the point that we can decorate. Yay, 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 yay. Okay, so let's grab my Harry Lemon, and I'm just going to take a smidge. I'm going to take this hair off there because it's white, and well, I don't want white. So that'll help a little bit. Sorry if the glare from this is blinding you. Okay, now let's see how much I have to take off of here. Do we have to take any off? I like a little bit off, and I think maybe I might put a tag on it. I think so. Something to help pull it out of there. So I am going to just, oh, I don't want to cut that off at all. But I don't want to cut him off. Okay, just careful. Just careful. I hear you, Buggy Boo. There. Okay. There, perfect. Okay. And then I'm going to take and round these corners just because I don't like the square corners. And I don't think any inking is going to work on this because it's shiny. So I'm just trying to do those edges. Okay. And then, all right, this is going to go this way. Let's see, what do we got here for, we could do a tab like this, or we could do a tab like this. I think the tab like this myself, and I'm going to get my whale tail punch. I think this is probably the punch that I use the absolute most. Hopefully this is a wide enough piece of paper. Oh, just. There we go. Put that over there. Let's ink this up. Okay. We'll put a little something on that. Well, we are going to put 2013 on there. That's what we're going to do. And then I'll always remember what year it was. My husband and I had just started dating. We met in December of 2012. And by it was the fall of 2017 we were on that trip together, and we survived. we survived each other. So it was a sign that we can go ahead and carry on. And we have been happily ever together ever since. Okay, a little bits of glue there for my finger. There we go. Okay, and then let's cut out this 2013. By now, there's probably so much of this that has already changed. More things available, other things not available anymore. Let's see, how's that? There. How about that? Okay. Okay, so that can now go in there, like so. Perfect. We're gonna fix that. Okay, so now, where is that piece that I said I really like this old map? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim this off because well, I'm not going to cut it, I'm going to tear it because I don't want that outline there. And I'm going to leave this as a little place that we can write little notes. And I might have to cut that. And we're just going to place that right in there. A little map. There you go. And then in here, what I found at the very back, how cool is that? So let's just take, I'm gonna have to rip it and trim it. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to trim it this way first. And then see if I have, how much, I think I have to take more off, don't I? Yep. So I'm just going to take this little piece off here. Like so. See if that fits in there. It might if I take my handy dandy little tool here. So, and just taken, my glue might have spread out a little bit more than what it needed to. See if we can loosen it up a little bit, like so. Okay, so now with this, I'm going to get rid of those pointy corners. There we go, look at that, like it was meant to go in there. And I am going to put this map in there just because I want to. There we go. And so now we have little pocket here, and we have some decorating to do. So let's go back through our little book here and see what we got. Because there's so many cute pictures in here. Well, here we go. Look at this. I can get to the heart of Dublin, I can get to the heart of all the cities in the world. So let's put that in there. And I'm just going to make this like this. And there we go. It's cute. And then I'm just going to cut this like this. Excuse me. It's about time to take a sip of that poor coffee of mine. Oh, I did 2 pages. Well, that's all right. These are thinner pages than what I thought. Okay. I get rid of that. That's not going to be anything for us. Okay. And then we're just going to do these little ones here. So, what we don't have yet is some stamps. So we're going to have to make some stamps. Oh, I gotta glue that. I gotta glue that side. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's just take this glue, put this lid back on here for a momento. Okay, so now we can put this in here. Like so. Let's see what else we can find in here. We had so much fun. I'm going to have to cut that guy out. I think he belongs. And let's just cut him out here now while you see him. Let's not do that. Let's do this, shall we? See what else we got here. Not that. Okay, well that looks like for bit larger pictures. That looks like about it. Okay. So let's do this. And there we go. And I'm just going to find some paper and give him a backing so we can write a little note on him. Glue it first, cut it after, then you'll know that your glue is everywhere and your paper is not short. Right, right. And then we'll make a few stamps. Okay. 1. So, and we could probably make this just a little shorter. There we go. And we're going to get rid of that white there. Who wants white? I don't. It's funny, I'm not against white at all. I love the color white, just not in anything that goes into my journals. Crazy that way. Okay, let's see. Do we have another piece of scrap paper that might work for this? Too short. Too. Okay. So we're just going to do this. Now, if you had, and I think I do have it somewhere, but I don't know where. But if you have one of those punches that does a stamp, that would come in really handy right here to make your own stamps. But I don't have that, so we're just going to wing it. So they had that there. That's how they used to punish people. Put them in the city streets. They were kind of cruel back then, you know? There we go. Okay, so we have this all done. We could put something. Wow, how about if we cut this Dublin out? Let's do that. If you're ever going to London, Dublin, whoever has them, get a pass, because those passes just get you to everything that you would want to see for a very small cost, and you don't have to always be carrying cash or using your credit card all the time, because you paid one time and done. Okay, get that out of here. Just like that. Now, when my husband sees this, he's going to go, ooh, now you have to do one for this place and this place. Okay, so we got that done. Let's make some stamps, shall we? And we have to find something for here. So let's make some stamps. Get some of this stuff out of the way. Okay. Pieces that are too small to do anything with, get rid of those. This we're not going to need. Okay, stamps. So what I was looking at in this book was things that would be, oh, I gotta put that in there. I don't want to this book is really put together well. I don't know if I can rip this out carefully. Not try carefully, let's do the knife. Because I do want maybe not for this particular project, but I do, oops. Okay, boy, oh boy, is this one there? Just there we go. And we're going to have to steal pictures. So we're just going to do this as well. There we go. And then we can just take and tear this out like so. Okay, those are going to go there. All right. So what I was thinking was I was still like this here. we can just take and make a postage stamp out of these. Not all of them, but absolutely some of them. Make sure I only got one. With you, I'm not going to make a whole bunch of stamps. I'll do those ones off camera. But I'll just show you what I mean by making stamps. That would be a pretty stamp too, wouldn't it? Or that one. Oop, not like that. Oops. Oh, that one didn't come out very well. Okay, let's look for one more. Oh, this is cool. I like this one. Okay, let's just do this one. Oh, and look at that. Oh, so many beautiful things. Beautiful, beautiful place to visit. And the people are friendly. Really enjoyed our time there. We did. Okay, I'm going to do this one too, and then we'll get on to the matters at hand. How's that sound? Besides, you could take and just be me through this. Speed me up. There we go. Okay, out of the way. Okay, now we're going to put this out of the way. So, this one here I want to make a stamp out of. So I'm just going to take this, and this one I want to make a stamp out of. Right here. And what's this one? What's the Ninja Turtle? Now let's do this one. Okay, so I am going to trim this just a smidge, and maybe this. And are we straight? Don't look like it. There we go. And just because I want it to be a little smaller. Now this one I really did a number on it, so we're going to just cut this like that. Oh, they put a lot of sky in that, didn't they? So let's make cut it straight. There we go. And then this one here. So I'm going to just trim him to here. And this just doesn't quite look straight here. So let's just trim this up a bit to make it straight. And then we're just going to trim, not cutting, we're not going to cut his ear. Okay, let's get rid of this stuff. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to glue this in. want to leave some space around it. We'll just take that like that. Okay, next. This one here, is that enough? Yeah, it'll do. I didn't even know how long this video is getting. It was too long, I'm sorry. I'm just kind of playing, relaxing, watching the snowfall. I'm not watching no snowfall. I'm ignoring the snow falling, that's what I'm doing. Have a nice Saturday morning with you. I'm gonna, is this enough? We might need a bigger piece here. There. Let's do it over here. Okay, so I'm gonna put that lid on here. Alrighty, so now I have, you may not have, but I have these little scissors, hair cutting scissors, and I use them a lot, not for hair. And we're just going to take and give it that little stamp edge. Stamp number 1. Concentration level is high. I'm actually thinking about how thirsty I am. There we go. Stamp number 2. And now, if you're not going to glue these in, and if you can remember what you did, what you took, then you could take and, in this particular case, put the name of it on the back, but I do not. I think this is this one, right? See, I don't remember, so I'm just not going to. But if you wanted to, that's what you could do. Okay, so let's see. We need something right here. But I really like that right there. I really like that right there. So, first of all, what we're going to do is I am going to give it some ink. And I don't think we're going to use this, but let's give it some stains. Let's see. Oh, some splatters. Let's do, this has got to be my favorite splatter. I don't even know if this has sticky to stick anymore. It does not. Spray it with a little bit of water. That's what happens when you don't wash your stamps often enough. Then they get unsticky. And usually just, oh my goodness, come on out. Well, we have way more way more baby wipes than what we need, but that's okay. They're almost drying out. They're very close to being dry. I'll just give that a... I can't remember what ink I used that stained this so badly. Okay. That a little wash too. Okay, let's see. Does that work now? It sure does. There we go. I'm just going to just give it a little ink stain like that. Okay, let's do this on this side too, because why not? There we go. We can do a little bit more. We'll probably, well, let's leave that out for now. Okay, so now we have these things here. Let's do I don't want to do so big. Let's do a smaller one. Let's do a smaller one.